Good evening, beloveds. It is I, Are Tutu, coming to you on this very muggy night. Just in from our workout and feeling pretty okay. I had a fabulous weekend. I should say it became fabulous, right? Because I really had some growing to do. And I took it on like a champion and expanded my mind and got rid of some old ways of thinking and behaving. Sometimes you think you're past a point and that great big old test comes and then you find out you hadn't really mastered the way you thought you had. Anywho, it brought me to thinking about programming. I mean, we generally don't think of its seriousness. We don't think of the ramifications of programming, like self-programming. We think of it in terms of an app or a television program or anything that's put together to help steer your mind to a particular concept or idea or ideas. And the reason why it really ran across my mind is just over my weekend, like I had some experiences that generally don't occur, right? Like they were completely out of my comfort zone. I have in my mind, I programmed myself to operate out of a certain idea or ideas that bring me to certain levels of what I think is satisfaction, right? In other words, I become so complacent because what I was doing, it worked. It was perfect for me. Like, I know, just a few minutes ago, that's my alarm that says, all right, it's time to, wind down and start moving towards the bed. Right? I mean, my program consisted of a certain thing in the morning, a certain thing in the afternoon, a certain thing in the evening, and a certain thing at bedtime. Like it was just mapped out and it worked for me. I mean, it was simple. I didn't have to do a lot of anything. I mean, it was easy to follow. And I did have some great successes that came out of it, right? Well, I guess the universe decided that, okay, enough comfort. The time to throw you completely out of your element. Totally outside of your programming so that you can create a new program. I mean, when I tell you I kicked that script, I resisted to the utmost. I saw all different levels of myself that I just assumed were no longer there. I made choices that I would never make. I was in positions and places that I never thought, that I would ever go again. Like I just busted up my program. Like it was just done. Like no more of what was. So much. I was extended, okay, without my permission, so far out that there was no coming back to the program that I had. Like it was just done. It had crashed. It was over. So after mulling over my lost program and how comfortable I had been, I came to realize, hey, it wasn't really serving me the way that this new chapter is going to serve me. It truly wasn't, it was played out. Like it was done. Time for new, right? So I felt that. I did a clearing meditation. I cleared my inside. I cleared my aura. And I said, you know what? Out with the old, in with the new. And while I am still, I guess this is what, day 2 of this newness, I am still trying to find my way, but I'm still in the freshness of this newness. And I'm so eager to see what I create from here. You know, it's just amazing because I never even knew that I was stuck, that I was in a place of non-movement, right? I mean, it just worked. Now nothing is the same. It's my whole framework is different. I'm building a new program. Like, that's where it is. And I have to be humble, and I have to be grateful, and I have to be open to this newness that has blossomed. And I know that I'm on the right path. And I know because I feel good. I feel good. And that's how you know. When you're following and you're not resisting and you're in alignment with what your Ori, your inner being, wants you to do, that's how you know. It feels good. It feels good. So, beloveds, I encourage you to look at your programming. Look at what you do each day, the things that you do repetitiously, and ask yourself, does that thing that you do that's repetitious, is it serving you well? Do you need to mix it up? You need to look at it a little different. You need to turn it sideways. You need to get rid of it. Right? Because when I think about some of the programs that I see, I think, man, sisters, we got to do something different, right? Because the programming that's going on with the sisters today, we should be, right now, it's time to nation build. The structure is dismantled, which means the programming has been interrupted. So right now, it's about pulling our families together. It's about reaching out to the young folk, to the young sisters, and we got to bring it in. We got to bring it in, sisters. I mean, if we're gonna be any kind of queens or any kind of high, royal, anything good, right now, it's time to reach out. It's time to get together, sisters. It's time for us to pull our families together, because when we are together, our children are together, our men are together, it's a whole family thing. And right now, looks like our families are under attack. We got to pull it together. It's on us. It's our job. It's our duty to bring our house together. Our house, and not just our own house. Because if it's just for me, it's not good enough. It's got to be for the we. We got to We got to love each other. Let me tell you something. You can't lead with your ass. That's never going to keep a man. Your ass, I don't care how fat your ass is. That's nothing. That is nothing. That is not what a man is going to stay for. Okay? He going to stay for your mind. He going to stay for something way other than a physical something. So please, please, please don't let folk lead you down the big booty journey. Okay? All that old extra shit. Hey, let me tell you. It don't mean you no good. Ain't nothing physical ever brought you nothing good. I can guarantee you that. Lead with your head, not your ass. I mean, does it even make sense? But see, that's programming. That's programming. You think because you cute? Let me tell you, cute ain't got nothing to do with nation building. You understand? Cute. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay? It's not going to train your babies up. It's not going to put the seeds in their brains the way they need to, the way we need. Let me tell you something. What you put into this thing is what you're going to get out of it. Okay? Mamas, you got to put those seeds in. Let me tell you. It's about nation building now. Okay? It's a lot going on in the world. And the only way we're going to get through this is with each other. That's what it really boiled down to. That's what we haven't tried, that we know work. We look at all the examples of our ancestors. We know that coming together is where it's at. So let's stop playing around, because it's different now. Our children are at stake. It's all kind of ideas, all types of things that our children are having to encounter. They have to identify who they want to have sex with. They got to identify what their gender is. They got to identify already. They're not even at a place where it's time for them to even share themselves physically with somebody. And they're already pushed with their back against the wall to choose who they want to have sex with. You get to choose. You get to choose. When I remember growing up, and whatever you chose was between you and whoever you chose it with. It didn't have to be out in public, or it didn't have to be something that made somebody else feel like, come on, you can do it too. Like, what is that? Sisters, we got to step in. Queens, we got to do what we do. You understand? Because it's up to us. It's up to us. You can't leave it on nobody. Okay? It's up to us. We got to turn this thing around. We got to save our babies. We got to save our nation. Okay? Because it's an agenda. It's a programming out here that is so destructive, that's destructing the Black family. I mean, be whatever you want to, but don't come from my family. Do whatever it is you feel like you need to do, but don't come from my family. Like that, I mean, like what is that? What's the mission behind all of that? You know what I'm saying? People can't be people now. Now free will is that question? I think wholeheartedly that we need a different plan. We got to do something different. Check your programming. See what's going on in your household. See if it's suitable for the betterment of yourself and your people. And we got a nation bill. We got it to do. We got this to do. All right, beloveds. I'm going to soak probably after this workout. Anywho, wishing you a lovely evening, a wonderful night, a blissful rest, and total and complete alignment with your inner being. pushing you to be your greatest self. Each one, teach one, let's nation build. Peace.